place, man. When you in a hole, you feel alone, you feel like nobody could come get you. It's all right here, bro. You gotta depend on yourself and God. That's all you got. See the light at the end of the tunnel, get out that hole. Yes, sir, bro. Hey, you gotta take them to that hole, man. Take them to that dark place, bro. Only a certain couple motherfuckers could get out of a dark place, man. When you in a hole, you feel alone, you feel like nobody could come get you. It's all right here, bro. You gotta depend on yourself.
Welcome back, YouTube channel. Strategy, heavy lifting is the way.
Me out or put me in a place where I'm not valued, or you think I'm not valuable, I'm not good enough. I'm the best if I have to be. My back is wall, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight in the fight, and I'm gonna make sure like my presence is known.
Most people don't want to be pushed that hard. Yeah. They want to be pushed to their level of comfort. And that once they're outside their comfort zone, they're like, oh, I'm not used to this. Oh, I don't like this. My heart's beating too fast. Or, man, I'm feeling different feelings and emotions. And it's like, that's where you're at. That's where the growth lives.
Long suffering is the most powerful trait that nobody prays for. People misunderstand patience. Patience isn't just waiting. It's the attitude you keep while you wait. It's who you are when you're stressed. It's how you operate when you're uncomfortable. Everybody wants the double portion, but nobody wants the Job experience. Job didn't get everything restored just because he survived the trial. He got it back because of his posture during the devastation. He didn't let the temporary loss corrupt his permanent character. It was his attitude during the trials. Everybody wants the breakthrough. Everybody wants the next level of business, but nobody wants the season of delay that actually builds the capacity to be able to hold it and keep it. We live in a culture where what is worship is speed. If the ROI doesn't show up in 90 days, we think the strategy is broken, that it doesn't work. But real endurance isn't just gritting your teeth and surviving. It's maintaining your standard of excellence, your positive mental attitude when the reward is nowhere in sight. If your integrity changes, if your work ethic changes just because the timeline shifted, you weren't ready for the blessing anyway. See, delay is not denial, it's development. It's testing your emotional threshold. So you can't ask for $1 million outcome if you have a $10 emotional capacity and mental toughness. It just don't work that way.
When is you gonna stop being the biggest enemy in your life? You're your biggest enemy. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna stop you. So what they're gonna talk about you? So what they're gonna laugh at you? What does that mean? Haters is your marketing team, let them work. Haters is your marketing team, let them work. They tell people about you. You know how many haters will get you followers? From laughing at you or sending your stuff around to their friends. Look at this clown, look at this. They did that to me. They laughed at me. So what? They was laughing at me because I was different. I was laughing at them because they all the same.
Money does not come from work. Money comes from, a lot of us don't know where money comes from. Someone lied to you and said money comes from work. I don't work 40 hours, I work 60 hours. I work till I'm exhausted and I still don't have what I need. Somebody lied because I'm working and there's still lack. Hear me, money does not come from work. Money comes from mastery. Money doesn't come from what you do. Money comes from how good are you. So some people work hard, but they have not developed greatness in that area. Some people, this one's gonna get me in trouble, have developed greatness in an area that nobody cares about. Hear me, if you develop mastery in something that society values and they value it more than they value their money, money will never be your problem.
Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Everybody want to be a beast. Everybody got tattoos of lions. But when it's time to practice, you ain't on beast mode. If you will be a beast, you're going to have to go through something. Ain't nobody going to hand you nothing. Ain't nobody going to hand you no championship. Ain't nobody going to hand you no title. Real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he putting in work. A real man, when coach ain't even watching, he's studying film on his own. because he loves the process. Listen to me, say, be phenomenal, this is it. I want you to chant it out, this is it. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. 1, 2, 3. Be phenomenal, be forgotten. 1, 2, 3. Be phenomenal, be forgotten. Last time, 1, 2, 3. Be phenomenal, be forgotten.
Go be great, nigga. You feel me? Go be great, bro. After everything you done been through, after everything that's going on in your life, after all the trials and the tribulations that done contribute to your life, my nigga, it's only right that you go be great, cuz. Diamonds don't break under pressure, my nigga. Pressure is what make diamonds. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch, my nigga. Don't be a fucking bitch, twin. Go be great, nigga. Go do everything you need to do, twin. You got this shit.
You know you could be the one if you really wanted to, right? You know that, right? But see, you keep playing the what if game. What if it don't work out this? What if it don't work out that? Nigga, what if it do? What if it do work out? Then what? You gonna be happy, right? If you put your head down and lock in on the vision, how could you not win? Only thing that's gonna cause you to lose is your mentality.
There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem.
Hang around winners, they'll never mock you for trying. They know what it feels like to be awkward, uncertain, unseen, broke, or underestimated, because that's where they lived before they became successful. Hanging around winners doesn't mean that everybody's just gonna stroke your ego either or just give you handouts. Same confidence you receive your compliments with, you gotta learn to receive criticism the same way. You gotta surround yourself with people that make you believe in a bigger version of yourself and not force you to adapt to a smaller version of yourself. And it's interesting, man, your environment either expands you or contracts you. There's no neutral ground. And we all know how it goes, man. You become who you hang around. If you want to know what your future looks like, pay attention to the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And it kind of boils down to just moving like the future version of you already exists. Carry the energy of the person you're meant to become, and the world will begin to mirror it. And carrying that energy of the person you want to become just means actually putting the work in that the person you want to become would do. The fastest way to attract what's meant for you is to express yourself so honestly that everything that doesn't align just falls off on its own. 10 bad years can be erased by 2 good ones. Momentum erases mistakes faster than regret ever will. You really gotta lock in, understand that pain is temporary and the mission is permanent. The path to quality is paid with quantity. You gotta try as many times as it takes.
Your actions will tell you how much you believe in what you say you believe. Don't get it twisted. I don't care if you write a poem. I don't care if you sing a song that you want these goals, that you want this output. Your actions will always tell you how much you truly believe in what you say you believe. There are people that are joining programs. There are people that are buying weight loss programs. There are people that are moving states and doing all these different things to say, hey, listen, once I do this, I will then become this. But if you are not actually implementing the things that you know you're supposed to implement on to get the results that you want to get, then you are lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You don't want it as bad as you want it. I'll give you a personal example. I've been trying to hit 200 pounds for years, and anybody that knows me knows that that has been my goal. I've been hovering around the 190-ish mark for years, right? Now, I can say that I want to be 200. But if I'm not eating the meals that is required for me to hit 200, then I'm not trying to be 200. For those that are trying to hit a certain revenue goal, hey, you have to make these amount of calls. Hey, you have to do X, Y, and Z. If you are not doing X, Y, and Z, then stop lying to yourself and say you don't want it like that. And that is okay, because at least you're being honest. Now, for those that are actually saying they want to do X, Y, and Z, then you have to put in the actual items in order to get that result. There is no shortcut to getting to your goal. There is no shortcut. There is no secret sauce. There is no hidden formula to get that result, because everyone that has that result had to abide by the exact same process. Stop lying to yourself, make a decision, and get it done.
Anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way. Cause I'm the shit, and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that I'm not the shit, and I don't care what nobody think. And I advise you or anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way. Cause I'm the shit, and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that I'm not the shit, and I don't care what nobody think. And I advise you or anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way. Cause I'm the shit, and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that I'm not the shit, and I don't care what nobody think. And I advise you or anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way. Cause I'm the shit and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that I'm not the shit and I don't care what nobody think. And I advise you or anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way. Cause I'm the shit and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that I'm not the shit and I don't care what nobody think. And I advise you or anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way. Cause I'm the shit and ain't nobody else gonna tell me that I'm not the shit and I don't care what nobody think. And I advise you or anybody else that's doing anything, you should feel the same way.
I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back! All of this fucking solitary confinement shit got me back! I wish the water was cold! I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running! I wish the fucking rain! When the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are. So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? Now it's time for some real fucking talk. I wasn't prepared for it mentally. I was a beast. All I was doing was I was training a bigger, stronger, faster quitter. You gotta train your fucking mind for all obstacles that might get in your way. And some of you aren't doing shit. Your 10% is just getting off the fucking couch. The more you walk away from accountability, the weaker you become. Find yourself in the grip of life. You can't find yourself by doing nothing.
Study those consequences. Study those instead. Everybody talks about making good decisions. Read the books, watch the videos, make better choices. Cool. But nobody teaches you how to study what comes after the choice. And that's where your life actually happens. The decision takes 5 seconds. The consequences can last 5 years. You decided to stay in that relationship. You live with the damage for a decade. You decided to skip the opportunity. You live with regret every time you saw someone else take it. You decided to spend instead of invest. You live with the emptiness at 35 wondering where it all went. Will I ever be able to stop working? The decision was a moment. The consequence became your life. So stop obsessing over what I do and start asking what happens after I do it. Play it forward. Not 1 step, 5 steps. What does this cost me in 6 months? Who am I becoming if I choose this? Most people study the menu. Smart people study the meal. What does it do to your body after you eat it? How do you feel an hour later? The wisdom isn't about choosing. It's about living with what you choose. So start reading your own life like a case study. Not what did I decide, but what happened because of it. What patterns keep producing the same result? What choices keep leading to the same address? And you're like, I've been here before. The consequence, that's the honest report card. The decision just felt like the grade. Decisions are free. Consequences are very expensive. Spend your time studying the price tag, not the options.
The process is not just the practice time. The process is not just the game time. The process is 24 hours. If and only if you want to be a champion, the difference is you look at your process as 24 hours. What time do you go to sleep? What time you wake up? What you put in your body? What you're watching on the phone? What music you're listening to? What you're reading? Who you're talking to, spending time with? A lot of the negative energy you bring in, it ain't even your own energy. It's the people you kick it with. It's who you're making time for. If you are on a mission to win, you've got to make decisions. This year, not later, not when you grow up, this year. That's the responsibility of an athlete.
Welcome back, YouTube channel. Strategy, heavy lifting is the way.
Place, man. When you in a hole, you feel alone, you feel like nobody could come get you. It's all right here, bro. You gotta depend on yourself and God. That's all you got. See the light at the end of the tunnel, get out that hole. Yes, sir, bro. Hey, you gotta take them to that hole, man. Take them to that dark place, bro. Only a certain couple motherfuckers could get out of a dark place, man. When you in a hole, you feel alone, you feel like nobody could come get you. It's all right here, bro. You gotta depend on yourself.